Morris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions.
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Irving with a clean look. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Kyrie Irving, such a consistent threat to score from anywhere on the floor. That time he goes to the three-point game.
To the paint. Here's McGee. Porter with a block. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Michael Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Now here is McGee. Good defense by Jokic.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Porter in the corner. And again, Denver with the triple. You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth. Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Dallas making a switch here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Porter. Outside for Caldwell Pope.
Boy, you got to love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here's Jokic. 2 minutes remaining. He had 27 points last game. 4 on the shot clock. Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And Jokic drops them both. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
The drive by Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jokic has got 11 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Irving double team. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Back to Jokic. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
Holiday with the 3. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. We witnessed him delivering a series of... And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Right side, Bryant. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And Doris, with Thomas Bryant, I get the sense you feel like this is a guy that's got a chance to be an impact player.
GA, his best year in the league, he averaged 14 points and 4 boards, but his shooting percentage was elite. So clearly a guy who can be a high percentage finisher. He brings a level of physicality you like. To me, it's whether this young man can stay healthy. That's what it comes down to.
To the inside. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
On the wing, Hardaway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. down low. And Bryant slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
From deep. No good there. And it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brown with it. He's picked up by Doncic. On the wing, Jackson wants to get it to Bryant and does. Outside, Green. Pass to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Brown missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Nuggets trailed by 5. Outside, Green. Brown with it. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Pass to Bryant. Jackson down low. They kick it out to Green. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. Irving for 3. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Pass to Jackson. High post try. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
On the wing, Jackson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Latrey. Mavericks with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Irving. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 6. To the middle. The layup off target. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Mavericks leading by 6.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Pass to Jokic. Over to the wing. Outside for Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Off target from 3-point range.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Here's Irving, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Jokic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
The shot's good.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Hardaway. Pass to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. On to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Inside. Here's Gordon. Good D by Wood. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Mavericks leading by 9.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Outside for Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. In the corner, it's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Trying his luck from deep. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And when you think of Wood, the length is one thing that comes to mind. Great at using it there on the glass.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Pass to Hardy. Three-pointer. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Drives to the hoop. And Jokic slams it in.
Incoming, it's Joker time as Jokic shaking the arena with that slam. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Nuggets trailed by 6. Murray right side. Outside Porter. From outside off the mark. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bullock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter. The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's Jackson with the drive. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
That's some big-time tenacity by Reggie Jackson on the drive. I mean, even with the foul, it doesn't stop him from getting a shot off.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Pass to Jackson. Now Brown to the middle. Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Green's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Nuggets trail by 3. Jackson looking it over to the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Back to Holiday. From the arc. The rebound by Bryant. So it's Denver now. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
Pass to Doncic. Irving up top. Back to Doncic. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Now this guy is so effective with the pump fake. Luka Doncic gets the defender off his feet. Beautiful.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Denver calls timeout. The latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
All right, David, thanks. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Misses off the right iron.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Outside Bryant. On the wing Brown. Back to Bryant. To take the lead. And he sinks the layup. Bryant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
What power inside by Thomas Bryant. Guy.
Down low. Here's Green. And there it is for him. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
The ball. Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Dallas again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And that one's good. Green's got 12 points here in the second half.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
The Nuggets leading by 6. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Dallas moving it around. On the wing, Hardaway. No good from outside. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the